Big ties today in the World Cup. Quickly reviewing the last 5 games. First, this one, Uruguay won, Saudi Arabia won in Miami. This was a tight game. Saudi Arabia scored first at the 41st minute to open it up, and then Uruguay was trying to come back and tie the game. They ended up scoring at the 80th minute, and this game ended in a draw. Uruguay really wanted this win and needed this win, but now this group is absolutely wide open because Spain and Cape Verde also tied, so everyone has 1 point in this group. I still do think that Spain will win this group and Uruguay will come in second, but we'll see what happens. Another tie in Lumen Field in Seattle. Belgium won, Egypt won. Egypt scored first in the 20th minute, and then Lukaku came on. His or alone, he went towards the net, and they tied. Even though it was an own goal, Lukaku was right there in the play, and they tied it up. This was a little bit disappointing for Belgium as they kind of needed this win, and this was a good result for Egypt. Very good result for Egypt. They wanted the win, but they got this tie, and this group is wide open as well. They're with Iran and New Zealand, who are currently tied at this moment, so we'll see what happens. Belgium is the favorite to win this group, but we'll see what happens. It can get interesting. Spain 0, Cabo Verde 0 in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Let me just say about this game, Cabo Verde did a good job. They were tied, and then at the 70th minute, Spain had to put in Lamine Yamal, so Lamine Yamal made his World Cup debut in this game. They put him in, even though he's been injured and hasn't played since April, because they needed a result, but they couldn't get it. That defense was great. The goalkeeper did a great job. He got like 2 million followers after this game. It was a tough result for Spain as they really needed a win here. Great result for Cabo Verde. Big upset tie here. On to the last game of yesterday. Sweden 5, Tunisia 1 at the Estadio BBVA in Monterrey, Mexico. Let me just say quickly, this stadium in Monterrey, Mexico, amazing mountain view backdrop. Great view. But nonetheless, Sweden dominated in the second half. I mean, Tunisia's coach got fired for this. This was just, at first, it was 2-1, so it looked like Tunisia could come back here, but Sweden, they just have too much firepower. Gyökeres from Arsenal, and Ayari had some great goals too. Ayari scored in the first goal. He didn't even celebrate because I believe one of his parents are Tunisian, so he could have played for them, so he didn't celebrate. But the second goal he had was from outside the box. It was great. A lot of great goals from Sweden in this game. They're looking good, and they're not scared because they're leading the group right now. They're in that group with Netherlands and Japan, and those guys tied yesterday. So Sweden is up right now, but we'll see what happens. Sweden probably wants to win this group, and it's wide open between those three. And then the game earlier yesterday, Ivory Coast versus Ecuador at the Link in Philly. This was a close game back and forth between these two sides, but Ivory Coast scored at the 90th minute in Philly at the Eagles Stadium, and the place erupted for the Ivory Coast fans. Great 3 points for Ivory Coast. It's going to get very difficult for Ecuador now, so they're going to have to either tie with Germany, get a result from Germany, and then beat down Curacao. They needed at least a tie. It might get difficult for them. These groups are going to get interesting.